Om Swamini.
Namaste all.
Om Swaminiji.
Om. We have a new person here, Laura. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. I'm hoping I might just be able to listen today and see if it's
Absolutely.
appropriate for me. Thank you.
Tell me something about yourself.
Well, I met you at Arsha Vidya Gurukulam.
Yes. When?
Yeah, in June. So
Right. That Laura. Okay. How dare
Yes.
you? Okay. Good. Wonderful. Welcome.
Yeah, so I thought I would.
Beautiful background, Swaminiji.
Yeah, it is very nice, isn't it? Yeah. So,
Which
yes,
temple
you're
is this?
welcome to listen. You're welcome to take any of the classes. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so let's see. From next week, we will start the, we still have a little bit of shloka to learn today. And then we have done one shloka for Lord Ganesha, and then one shloka for Sharada Devi. And then today we will learn a shloka for Guru, extolling the Guru. So we'll have 3 shlokas like that. And then having completed that, then next week we will start with Twa and Lya. This and Tumun. So these are this is good news. These are good news participles because they don't decline. Indeclinable good news participles. So you don't have to like for example, we had the past participle, and then what was that? That was all the time declining, and it had genders also. You know, so tyakta, like this. You have to keep making it adjectival and making it go in apposition with this, that, and everything else. And so, in fact, all the participles we have studied are like that. The present participle, potential participle, gatavat, uktavat, all these things, tavat, and then what else, this present participle, shatru, shanach, everything declines. We have 8 by 8 tables, and after a while, you feel like tabling it on one side. Don't feel like doing anything. So this one we save in Sanskrit. We have to, keep the people going somehow or the other, and so we save some of these things towards the end, so that there is some relief. And so we'll do that next week. So we'll do these kinds of things. We will do next week. Okay. So now, but we have to do this. We have to do one verse. We have to see the meaning of the last verse in the Sharada Sutra, and then we'll study the Guru Sutra. So let me put up the Sharada Sutra here. In fact,
Prarthana mantra we've not yet done, Swami. The
what?
prayers.
Yeah. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding. Please say the prayers. Please do the prayers.
Anybody?
Whoever is spotlighted is doing the prayers.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नो.
Then next one.
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Vadishyami Siddhir Vavatu Me Sada.
Kate G, you are spotlighted.
Yenaksharam nayam adigamya maheshvarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryan Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Yeah, thank you. So, let us see.
That was wonderfully done, Swaminiji.
Well, I had to think of something, but then I was wanting some time to look at the file that Chris sent me, but Chris himself is here now. So, Chris, do you mind sharing the files, please?
Sure, Swaminiji, I'll do that right now.
Yeah, no rush. So until he shares, we will start on the he can share it in the what's his name, the chat pod. Until then, we will put this new shloka up, and then we will look at that. Okay. And then from next week, as I said, we will start with the infinitive and gerund. That's what the English word is. So infinitives and gerunds, how they work in Sanskrit, we'll start with next week. Okay. So let us see here. Share. Are you able to see this?
Yes,
Yes,
Swamiji.
Oh.
We're not going to finish the Sharada Stotram.
No, we are. But Chris has a wonderful file, and I'm just giving him the opportunity to locate it. So we'll just get started with this. Okay. That's all.
Also, Swaminiji, if you could unfocus all of us.
Unfocus.
We are all on spotlight still.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Unfocus. Everybody is unspotlighted. Yes.
There it is,
Swami.
Swaminiji. I put the file in.
Okay. We'll look at that in a bit. So let us start with this now. Who wants to go first? To repeat?
I can, Swami.
Who?
Bhavani, I can go.
Wonderful. Yeah. Shariram surupam yatha va kalatram.
Shariram sarupam yatha va kalatram.
Yeah, sorry,
Is
not
this
yatha.
Tatha here, Swami?
Tatha, yes. It's my mistake. Shariram surupam tatha va kalatram.
Shariram sarupam tatha va kalatram.
Yashascharuchitram dhanam merutulyam.
Yashascharuchitram dhanam merutulyam.
Gururanghripadme manaschenna lagnam. Gururanghripadme manaschenna lagnam.
Manaschenna lagnam.
Tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim.
Tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim.
Yeah. So this is a very famous verse. It's called Gurvashtakam. What is Gurvashtakam? Is there a sandhi there?
Yes.
Guru
Ashtakam.
Guru plus Ashtakam, Gurvashtakam. Very good. So Ashtakam means octet. Okay, there is something that has 8 verses. So usually there is 8. Sometimes there is also 9, because the last one being Halashruti. What happens as a result of chanting it? So this is for the a stotra extolling the virtues of the Guru. Okay. So then it is the refrain is the same. So if you Guror Angri Padme Manaschet na lagnam tatahkim 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 tatahkim. This one, this kim should have been spelled out. Okay, so this kim is not the correct kim. But you can imagine a ma there. I missed it. I did, I did insert some corrections, but that one got away from me. Okay. So here it is. This is what. Okay. So here he talks about the greatness of the Guru in a very interesting way. In fact, the Guru is more of the refrain. So there is the Guru is in the chorus, so to speak. But then without the chorus, there is no song, there is no chant. So the Guru is very much there in the background, but not really the background. And then this is, so in the foreground, what is there, that is also very interesting. But the background is actually the foreground, just like in Vedanta. Brahman is quote unquote behind everything, but then without it, nothing is there. And so, like this, the Guru is there making the song, making the chant. But then it is the first line is always things about the not Guru. And then the second line is about little bit about what happens when one is in this place of not being connected to the teacher. That is how the setup is. So with these words, we will look at the words one by one. Shariram. Quick.
Body.
Body. Surupam.
Good looking.
Yes, Surupam, good looking. Rupa, form. Sushtu, short for Sushtu. Very nice form. That which has a nice form. Tatha.
Just
Just so.
Yes, in the same manner. Tatha. Okay. So, Va. Va means what?
or
Or. Very good. Kalatram. I had explained Kalatram long back.
having aspects.
No. Kala aspects. Very good. Everything, yeah. Kali as Kali Yuga, that also we can think of so many things. But Kalatram is, it's a very interesting word because we have many words for wife in Sanskrit, but three stand out. One of them is feminine, Bharya, feminine. Then we have Dara, which is masculine, okay? And Kalatram is neuter. All of them mean wife. So Kalatram, neuter word, but it means wife. So now what we have a good looking body, and then the Surupam, good looking, is qualifying. Okay, now this is very interesting. Is the Surupam qualifying Kalatram or is it qualifying body?
Both.
Perhaps both? No, because it can only qualify. Yeah, it's only qualifying Shariram because it is broken up by Tathava here. Because it's broken up by in the same manner. Yeah, then you can say it's implied that the Kalatram is also Surupam, which is implied, but not explicitly, okay? So here, who wants to break this up? Yashascharu Chitram.
Yashaha plus charu chitram.
Yeah, yes, Yashaha plus Charu Chitram, yes. Yashaha means what?
Fame.
Fame. Charu Chitram, Charu means what?
Good.
Attractive.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Chitram, picture. So the fame, so the body is beautiful, and in the same manner the wife also, and one's fame paints a wonderful picture. Okay. Whose fame? The person's fame here, whoever is being talked about. Then Dhanam means what? See, all these words you know, that's why I chose this one.
Money.
Wealth.
Well, yes, Dhanam. Meru. What is Meru?
Meru
Yeah,
mountain.
very big mountain. Yeah.
Mountain.
Tulyam.
Equivalent.
Equivalent. So the wealth is equivalent to a mountain. All right. So we have the categories of this very successful person who has looks, who has a wonderful spouse, who has a able and a good body, whose fame paints a wonderful picture, touches the sky with the fame, and then the whose wealth is equivalent to a mountain. Okay. All right. So then we'll leave this part and go to tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim, which forms 1/4 of the verse. What is tatah kim?
So what?
So what? Exactly. So you have a good body, so what? You have a wonderful spouse, so what? You are very famous, so what? You have a mountain of wealth, so what? Chet, if na lagnam, if there is no connection. Lagna means that which is, if one is not connected. Lagna means connection. Lagna means clinging. Lagna means sticking to. Sticking to what? Guroho angri padme. That is the location of the sticking because it's in the 7th case. Guroho. What is Guroho? Which case is it?
It's seventh, dual.
Guroho
No.
is 7th case dual?
No, sorry, seventh case, singular.
7th case singular?
Dual.
Okay. No, I don't think it is 7th case singular.
Possessive case.
Possessive. 6th case. Is it singular or dual?
Singular.
Singular. Okay. So guroho, gurvoho, guruna. Okay. Yeah. I thought somebody would say 5th case, but I didn't expect 7th case. But I forgive whoever said 7th case, Kate, because we just had a long diatribe about the 7th cases in the previous class. So the samskaras of the adhikarana saptami and all these things, all that was carried over. That's why. So guru, of the guru. Can we translate it like that?
Kshamyatam Swaminiji. And
Yeah.
the tendency to mix up the O and the O.
Yeah,
Gurau.
au and o, guroho, gurvoho, and gurunam, gurau, gurvoho, gurushu, gurau. No? So you say gur, and then you pinch yourself, and then the noise that comes out, ow, that is the 7th case. Okay, so that's how it is. So guroho, angri, and how do you translate angri? The pair or what?
Angry foot.
So, angri padme, foot or feet? That's what I was asking. Is it 1 foot or feet?
Angry 1 foot.
1 foot. Okay, but we have to metaphorically take it as 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Angry Padmam.
Yeah, angri padmam. So maybe it's singular, but we have to take it as 2. Angri foot. Padma.
That's why I got tripped
lotus.
up on the dual because I saw the feet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's the dual. Yeah.
Right. So, Guroho Angri Padme, in the lotus feet of the Guru. Manaha, the mind. Chet na lagnam, if the mind is not fixated, if the mind is not oriented towards the feet of the Guru. So this doesn't mean the person has a foot fetish. Okay, this is just to show that the knowledge, the foundation of the knowledge is in the feet. Why? Because the foundation of the person is in the feet. If the feet don't, the feet allow the person to stand, walk, move, etc. So guroho angri padme manaha chet na lagnam. Tatarkim, so what? Meaning it's dissing the whole first line. So what if you are good looking? So what if you have a great body? So what if you work out at the gym every day? So what if your spouse is the best east or west? And so what if you're very famous and you can Google the person and the person is all over Google? And so what if you have wealth like what's his name? Bezos. Yeah. We learned that even if the economy has shrunk, Amazon has expanded, and I don't mean the rainforest. Okay, yeah. So this is this is what it is. So what? So what? So what? So what is the use of all your achievements if your mind is not oriented to what the Guru has to teach? So this is a very beautiful thing. And so if we have learned this the second line once, we have learned it already. So that is very nice. Okay. So in the interest of going fast, maybe we will not chant the second line. We'll see how much time we have. All right.
Swaminiji,
Yes, Vidya. Yes,
that
Vidya.
Angri Padme, it's a compound word. So whether it is 1 foot or 2 feet, that gets resolved into the compound word. And so,
Yeah, it's resolved. That's what, I was just wanting to make sure because I wanted to, it's a lotus foot, but we translate it as lotus feet. Correct?
yes.
Samichi. So now this is the next one. Let us see. Somebody who hasn't had a turn yet in the last 2 times or who has not had much of a turn, please identify yourself.
I can go some.
Who?
I can.
Niyati, you're here. Wonderful. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Kalatram dhanam
putradi sarvam.
One more time. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Kalatram dhananam putra pautradi sarvam.
sarvam.
Okay, one by one. Okay, yeah. Right now, Niyati is having a turn. Whoever else is chanting, you can go next. No problem. Niyati, a couple of things. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam. One more time, try it, please.
Sure. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Do you hear yourself saying putra pautradi sarvam?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you hear me saying putra pautradi sarvam? Yeah, you are making that tra half. It is not
Right.
half, it is full. Okay.
Full.
So let's try it one more time. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
You got it. Wonderful. Griham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Graham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Griham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Griham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Etano etadhijatam.
Metadhijatam.
Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam.
Griham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Griham bandhava sarvametadhijatam.
Guroranghripadme manaschenna lagnam.
Guroranghripadme manaschaina lagnam.
Tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim.
Tatat kim tatat kim tatat kim tatat kim.
Very nice. Next one. Let's see. Who else hasn't gone for too long? Shambhavi, you can try this.
Swaminiji, we've not done the
Yes.
meaning.
What?
Meaning we have not done.
Forgot. Okay, yeah. Got caught
And
up in the
also-
chant.
And
Yes.
also, Swaminiji, in that Manashchain Lagnam, they have included R. They've written it as Manashchain, that nether stroke at below the Sha.
Manashre, yeah. They should just be, ignore this one. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Ignore, I'll tell you what to ignore. Yeah, I saw that, but then it didn't register when I looked at it. So ignore this little thing here. Okay. Yeah. It should be just like this. Yeah, like that, something like that. Badly written, but that's how it should be. So, shut, shud or shut, what does it mean?
No, Swaminiji, the previous one.
Oh, we didn't do this. Okay. Yeah, because I saw the word Kalatram and I thought we had done it. Okay, because it came in the first one. So Kalatram, who wants to say what it means?
You
Wife.
said wife before.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
The
it's a
neutered wife.
And the same wife,
or-
it didn't change.
it's not a neutered wife, it's a neutral wife. Okay, yeah. So, and then Kalatram, this is kind of a little bit of a repetition. Dhanam Vino Putra. Putra means what?
Son.
Child.
Son. And here, because of this, we should read it as children. Putra, child. Pautra,
Grandson.
grandchildren. Yeah, Pautra is grandchildren. And that's a Tandhita word. It is what is that to say? You have a noun and then you make you take a word and then you make another word from that word. It is called Tandhita. So then it's like a secondary noun. So Putra, Pautra, Adi means.
Etc.
Yeah, but you know the etc. in Sanskrit is not an ordinary thing. Adi actually means the beginning. So the Putra and Pautra are at the beginning of which list? That is Adi. It's fascinating. So Adi, you're absolutely correct. Etc. Yes, but it's not etc. just in the it's got very interesting meaning. So you put like supposing if you say had, quote, etc. It in Sanskrit it would be had, quote, Adi. Had, quote is at the beginning of which list? Then you have to add umbrella and shoes to that. Okay, and so here if it says Putra and Pautra, then what else can we add in that same genre?
Great grandchild.
Great
Yeah, very
grandchild.
good. You can add great grandchild. You can add, nieces, nephews, grand nephews, grand nieces. All these things. Then it's the same. It has to be in the same category. Okay. Sarvam means what?
All.
All. And what is this?
Griham. House.
Griham, house. Then Bandhavaha.
Family.
Relatives.
Yeah, relatives, family. What is the word here?
Bandhu.
Bandhu. So Bandhavaha, Bandhu, and then from Bandhu, relatives, that which comes from the relatives, that which is connected to the relatives, that which has come from the relatives is called Bandhavaha, another Tadhita word, Bandhavaha. Sarvam, again, same, all of them. Etadhi jatam. Etadhi jatam means what? Jatam means what?
Class.
Jatam is
That's
grass.
jati, right? That's
Class.
jati, I think.
Class.
Glass to drink
Category.
from?
No,
You say
No,
class.
jati.
Jati.
class.
No, that is jati.
Oh,
It's
Born.
not. It's
Born.
not class. If you said class, that also is not correct because it is jati, not jatam. Jata. Jata means what?
Born.
born.
It is a form.
What kind of a word is it?
PPP.
Hmm?
The participle. PPP.
PPP. Yes, very good. Past passive participle. Jatam.
Swaminiji, I missed it. What does that mean, you said?
I couldn't hear you. Can you please speak up?
Yeah, sorry, I missed the part when you said, what does it mean? I heard it's PPP, but what does it mean?
Jatam literally here means born.
Oh, gone. Okay.
Etat.
Not gone. Born.
Not born. Born. Opposite
Okay.
of born. Born.
It is
Thank you.
it is the pitta of jayate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jan.
The
Yeah.
pratyaya of the jayate.
So, what does it mean here? Etat. Etat means what?
This.
This.
Etat this.
The.
It's not the. It is etat. Is it the or is it etat and some sandhi there?
Some sandhi there.
What sandhi there?
The.
Adi.
Adhi.
Adi.
Etat
Can I
plus.
give a clue, Swaminiji?
Yeah, give a clue. I know you love to give clues. Please give a clue.
If there is a Mahaprana sound, which sound transforms into the Mahaprana?
Yeah, see, I'll also give another clue. Jayaha haha anyatarasyam. It's actually a kind of an optional sandhi, I think. Yeah. So, that plus what?
Jashtva Sandhi happened before etat became etad.
That,
Then
yes.
after etad, this has happened. So
Yeah.
if you remove etad, something was there which caused it to become dhi.
He. Right?
Hrasva.
He.
He, no, he.
He. Okay.
He.
He. Yeah, good. He. Yes.
Definitely. Does it mean definitely when you say he?
Means, yeah, it means indeed.
Indeed.
Sometimes it can also mean yasmat, because. So we have to see in the context. So look at the context here. So a whole lot of list, just like the first line, the first stanza. This one also, this verse also has a whole lot of list. Spouse, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, house, home. What else? Relatives, friends, things born of relatives, all these things. Sarvam etat hi jatam. What does it mean?
This all is indeed born.
Vidyaji, give one more clue, please.
Past tense. So, Jatam might be born, but Griham is not born. So, obtained or materialized. I gave
Materialized. Very, very nicely translated. Yeah. So all this has been or was materialized. Then what? If the focus is not on Atmajnanam, because that is what this whole thing is about. It's a Vedanta stanza. It's a Vedanta chant. Because if the only reason you need a guru is for Atmajnana, no other reason. Because you don't put the guru on a showcase or a shelf, or you don't go to the guru to solve problems. That is not what the guru is meant for. Guru is meant to give Atmajnana. That is the only reason for the guru to be there. So what if you have been able to materialize all this? If your mind is not focused on Atmajnanam, if Atmajnanam, Vedanta is not part of your vocabulary, is not on your radar, then what is the point? What is the point? Tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim, tatah kim. Okay. Shall we move on? Next one. Shadanga. Oh, who is going to go? Bhaskar and Lalita can go. Okay, yeah. Shadanga divedo mukhe shastra vidya.
षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या
कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति.
कवित्यादिगद्यं सुपदं करोति.
One more time we'll try it. कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति.
कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति.
Yeah, you say Supadyam Karoti, and so it is not very efficient because you have to close the mouth, Supadyam. And then you have to go again, ka, you have to go at the back of the throat for the guttural sound, okay? So, we have this sutra which says that we can, and we have studied this, where the Anuswara becomes what is called Parasavarna, meaning the nasal takes on the quality of the consonant, of the class of the consonant that is to follow. So supadyam karoti. You see, you are saved so much time, and the meter will not go off, and then you will not have a mouth pain. Okay. So lots of advantages to Sanskrit. It's very economical, even in how you open and close the mouth. Everything is yukta, very, very proper and apt. So, Shadanga Diveto Mukhe Shastra Vidya.
Shadangadivedo mukhe shastravidya
Savittvadigadyam Supadyam Karoti.
kavityadigadyam supadyam karoti
Savittvadigadyam Supadyam Karoti.
kavit kavitvadigadyam supadyam karoti.
Yeah, Gadyam you have to pronounce. You cannot swallow that. Okay. Yeah. Only when there is, because the Sakara doesn't have any, there is no Parasavarna for the nasal there. There is only Parasavarna here. There is only a kind of only the five classes they have the nasals. So there you can do that. Okay. So we'll try it one more time. Savitvadigadyam supadyam karoti.
Kavittvadigadyam supadyam karoti
Kripadme manaschena lagnam.
Gurorantipadne manashchena lagnam
Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim.
tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim.
So shat means what? Shat means close, right?
Six.
Yeah.
Six.
Shut the door. No? Okay. 6. Okay.
6.
Then what else is there?
Anga,
Anga means what?
body.
Limbs.
Body. Yes. Limbs, body. Very good. Then what else is there in this word?
Adi.
Adi Vedo,
Adi Vedo means what? The Veda which came at the beginning.
Six
Is that
branches
correct?
of Vedas.
Huh?
6 branches of Veda.
Six
Yeah.
branches of Veda. So Vedo no Vedaha. There is a Sandhi there also, isn't it? Visarga Sandhi has come. So Shadanga, Shat, Anga, Adi, Vedaha. So the 6 branches of the Veda, and then there is Adi. So the list which has the 6 branches of the Veda also has what else?
And
The Vedas itself.
Veda itself we can say, but we can't say that because here Shastra Vidya comes here. So that is the Veda comes here again. So the 6 branches, the 6 limbs of the Veda means what? Along with that, what else goes? First of all, what are the 6 limbs? Let us quickly list, okay?
Nirukta.
Shiksha, pronunciation. Kalpa, the how to do rituals. Vyakaranam. Vyakarana means grammar.
grammar.
Yeah. That's why we cannot say Vyakarana, Kya Karna. We cannot say that we have to study grammar. Yeah. Vyakaranam, grammar. Then Nirukta, thesaurus. So some kind of a early first thesaurus, dictionary thesaurus kind of thing. Then Nirukta, Shiksha, Kalpo, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Jyotisham. Yeah, Jyotisham and Chandas comes last in the list. Jyotisham means astrology/astronomy, and then, as Chris pointed out, Chandas, prosody, meters, etc. So this is the 6 Vedangas. It is there, and then we also have certain other things called Upavedas. Nakshatra Vidya, Shastra Vidya, Dhanur Vidya, Ayurveda. Those are all included. Okay. So the Adipadat, it includes all other things connected to the Vedas.
Including the Upanishads, right, Swaminiji? Because they went off to Shastra later on.
Shastra Vidya, I was thinking Upanishads and Veda here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, Swaminiji.
So here, because it is talking of the Anga Adi. So just other things which act like Anga, which are not Anga. So I was thinking of the Upavedas and other things, adjuncts.
Yes, Swaminiji.
Mukhe means what?
Face.
Face. Okay.
In.
By heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
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 Here means mouth.
This is
Okay.
by mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So mukhe means, in which case is it? Please identify.
Locative.
Locative.
Locative case. So these 6 Vedas, the 6 what is that? Vedangas are located in the mouth. The person is a very erudite person. Okay. So the person is very, very knowledgeable. Has the Vedas, the Vedangas on the tips of the tongue, on the mouth. Shastra Vidya. Different, kinds of Shastra Vidya can also mean meditation, dhyana, upasana, and so many other things. Aranyaka portion of the Upanishads, those things, I think contextually it's better to take like that. And the first portion of the Vedas, they have come. Also, they are great meditators. They are great ritualists and meditators. Not only that, Kavitva Adi. Kavitva means what? Kavi means what?
Poet.
Seer.
Poet. Very good. Kavi means poet. Kavitvam means,
One who has that quality.
yeah, abstract noun. So, poetness, that kind of, so that the one who has the quality or the potential quality of being a poet, Kavitvam. So, Kavitva Adi. Adi again this is again a list. So, poet, etc. means?
Intelligence.
So
Creative
No, writer,
capacity
writer.
to make things.
Yeah, right.
Or you can put in, you see, Kavi is fine art, right? Poetry is like a fine art, creative art.
Talented.
You can
Someone
put painter, you can put painting, you can put other kinds of fine arts here. So, because that would be the same group. It will go along with that, right? Vidyaji, would you agree?
Yes, Swaminiji.
Okay, so Kavitvadi. Yeah. So one is a poet, one is a creative writer, and so other creative expressions also, painting, vagera, you write. Okay, you can do that. You can put etc. Painting, etc. You can put there. And then Gadyam. Gadyam means what?
Prose.
Novel.
Not only a poet, but also has mastery over the prose. And then Kavitvadi. Then Gadyam, Supadyam. Supadyam means writes beautiful poetry. Karoti, makes beautiful poetry.
Swaminiji, may I ask a question?
Yeah.
May Shastra Vidya also mean a knowledge of the Shastra?
Yeah, that's what it means. Knowledge of the Shastra, but which kind of Shastra we are thinking, because it cannot be fully Upanishad, because he could not have got it with, he or she could not have got it without the Guru. So contextually, we have to translate. Because the whole point is, without focusing on the teacher and without having a teacher, what is the point of having these Vedas all by heart? Or you can say Shastra Vidya, they know how to chant the Veda, and they may also learn how to chant the Upanishads, like the Pandits and the Purohits in the temple. But they also know the meaning, but they don't know really how to internalize the meaning. They use the Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. They use it for Abhishek. So that it could be like that also. So the
Plus
one
the
who is
Sorry.
parroting the Shastra, who is a parrot of the Shastra, who has everything by hearted, and who thinks of oneself as a great writer and has all kinds of creative arts and makes paintings and what should I say, all other different crafts and arts, is very skilled in all this. But without without having a teacher, it is of no use at all.
Swaminiji, I'm sorry, I missed the meaning of Gadyam.
Gadyam prose.
Prose, okay.
Yes. Gadyam karoti, supadyam karoti.
Swaminiji,
Yes.
that Shastra Vidya now can also mean Tarka Shastram and
No, Tarka Shastra, Nyaya Shastra, Vaisheshikas, all other darshanas. It can mean all other darshanas. Excellent point, Vidyaji. Thank you for bringing it. All the other different matas, darshanas, who we consider Purva Pakshis or Purva Pakshins are all there. Yeah, it could include all of them. Yeah, some people say, I have been there, I have done that. And then, and then Pujya Swamiji always used to say that this is enlightenment ahankara. Then, people would say, what is that? People would say, what should I do now? Now that I have enlightenment, Swamiji, what should I do? Swamiji would say, please go take up a job, take care of your family. That's what he would tell the people. And so this is that's exactly the kind of person we are talking about here. Ready for the next one? Harinder, want to go?
Yes, Swamiji, but the meaning of Swadhyam?
What? Supadyam, poetry. Beautiful poetry. Yeah. Padya, poetry. Gadya, prose.
Okay. Thank you, Swamiji.
Okay. Videsheshu manyasvadeşeshu dhanyah.
Videsheshu manyasvadesheshu dhanyah.
Sadachara vritteshu matto न जान्यः.
Sadachara vritteshu matto न जान्यः.
गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नम्.
गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नम्.
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं.
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्.
विदेशेषु, which case? Which gender, number?
Locative.
Locative. 7.
Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam, plural. 7th plural. What is the word then? Videsha. Videsha means what?
Foreign countries.
Yeah. Desha, country. Videsha, outside the country. Okay. So in other countries, because outside the country, what else is there? Other countries are there. So outside the country, in other countries. Manyaha means
Respectable.
respected. Worthy of being respected. I think it's a yat is the thing, pratyaya. Worthy of being respected. So worthy of being respected where? Abroad. Swadesheshu means
In one's own
In one's country.
country.
one's own country. Yeah. Swa, when you add, one's own comes. Yeah. So Swadesheshu, in one's own country. Dhanyaha. Dhanyaha means what?
Honored.
Blessful.
Honored.
Successful.
Blessed.
Blessed or thankful.
Yeah. Blessed in one's own country. Blessed with all kinds of amenities, blessed with a name, blessed with fame, and of course, very well respected in the foreign countries also. Then, Sadachara means what?
Nice conduct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good conduct. Sat plus achara. Achara, behavior, conduct. Sat, good, true conduct, being true to oneself, etc. Sadachara, vritta means behavior. Achara, conduct, vritta, behavior. Vritteshu. So in one's conduct and in one's behavior, what? Mattaha. Mattaha means what?
Engrossed.
What word is mattaha? I know it's a little difficult. And Vidyaji wants to give a clue. Here she comes.
May I, Swaminiji?
Go for it, darling. Please go for it.
Asmad Shabdah.
Ah, okay.
Asmad Shabdah.
Okay, I will join and say aham, avam, vayam. Keep chanting.
From me?
Hmm?
Is it from me?
Keep chanting. Let it come to that. Then you'll understand. Aham, avam, vayam. Next.
Ma.
Am, avam, asmat. Very good. Third case. Give me a little bit. Ya, avabhyam, asmabhihi. Then
Mahyam.
Bhakshyam, avabhyam, asmabhyam. Then
Mat.
yes. Mat, avabhyam, asmat. That mat means other than me. Mattaha. Other than me. Na anyaha. Na cha anyaha. Not anybody there. Not anybody there other than me means comparable to me. This person is now in the mode of self-talk. Got very comfortable by verse number 4. Okay. So the person is doing self-talk and says, I am the monarch of all the I survey and I am exemplary. I am respected abroad. I have made it. I have done it. I have had it. I have got it. I'm well behaved. I'm decent. You're not well behaved if you say that you are well behaved. Other people should say you are well behaved. Other people should say you have great conduct. Oh, you're such a dharmic person. If you yourself say, then that's not very nice. And that doesn't have much value. So, sadachara vritteshu mattona chanyaha. What is the use? What is the use if somebody touts their own qualities and blows their own horn? What is the use if they have never seen what the lotus feet of the Guru look like? If they have never had the pleasure of surrender, if they've never had the honor of having a teacher, explain to them why all these things are just finite and they are of no use anyway. Shambhavi, want to try the next one?
Swaminiji, I have a question. I got that it was mut, right? Five
Mat
5-1, matto.
yeah.
I just didn't get where matto comes from.
Mattaha.
Mattaha. But mattaha is a different part of a different word,
Yeah,
right?
it's a derivation. Vidyaji, please
I see.
speak. Yeah.
Like we have an alternate form for the fifth case. You can say vrikshataha, grihataha. Like that, this mat, you can either, normally we would have said asmadtaha. But for the asmad shabdaha, we use the mat as the pratipadikam and say mattaha.
Mattaha. We see the suffix here, it's a derivation, it's called tasil. Panchamyas tasil, there is a sutra. So it is tasil, tasihi, and that C is the C goes away because it's a anuswara there. Tasi it is, so that goes away. So only the ta is there. So mattu plus that taha, that's all, that E goes away. So mattu plus that tas, that it becomes taha. So tasil, and there is also one which is in the seventh case, saptamyastral. So that like atra, tatra, like many things are there. Sarvatra, like that is the tral. That gives the what is that? That gives the sense of the seventh case. This one gives the sense of the fifth case. So it's already in fifth case, but then that's not the fifth case. As she said, it is asmat shortened into mat. And then it is then added, the fifth case sense is added with the tasil suffix. Okay.
Thank you, Swaminiji.
And the fifth case is used for comparison.
Yeah. Other than me, nobody is there, like that. Other than myself, nobody shines abroad. Nobody is respected in their own country. Nobody is as dharmic and as well behaved. That is the thing. Shambhavi, are you there? You want to go next?
Yes, Swaminiji.
Shama mandale bhupa bhupala vrindaihi.
Swamiji, can you go a little bit further down? Because it helps me to see also that.
Yeah, let me just also break it up so it's easy.
Okay.
Shama mandale
Kshama mandale
bhupa bhupala vrindaihi.
Bhupa bhupala vrindaihi
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 sada sevitam
Sada Savitam
yasya padaravindam.
Yasya Padaravindam
Not padaravindam, padaravindam.
Padaravindam.
Yeah, here also we can do a little fancy thing because the anuswara here followed by a semi-vowel can take on that kind of a semi-vowel sounds alternatively. Sada sevitai yasya padaravindam or Sada sevitam yasya padaravindam. Both are okay. Okay. So let's try this again. Shama mandale bhupa bhupala vrindaihi.
Kshama mandale bhupal bhupala vrindaihi
Bhupa bhupala vrindaihi.
Bhupa bhupala vrindaihi
Sada sevitam yasya padaravindam.
Sada sevitai yasya padavindam
Guroranghripadne manashchena lagnam.
Gurangripan me manaschalangnam
Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim.
Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim
Kshama means what? Here it doesn't mean what you think it means, but nonetheless, what does Kshama mean?
Forgiveness.
Yeah,
Forgiveness.
Yeah. So, Kshama Mandale, Mandala means what? What do you think Mandala means?
Group.
Field.
Like a
Sorry,
tent,
huh?
like a tent or something.
Yeah, well, assembly here. Mandala means like a big assembly.
Group.
Kshama Mandale. We'll come back to that here, but let's go further. Bhupa Bhupala Vrindaihi. Vrinda means group. Vrinda means a big group. Group of Bhupala. Bhupa and Bhupala means various kinds of kingly personages. Emperors, kings, etc. Royal personages. Sada means what?
Always.
Always. Sevitam.
Serving.
Serving.
Huh? Serve.
Serving.
Somebody said yes. So what kind of a formation is it?
Dvitiya?
I'm not asking that. The word itself, what is it? What kind of a participle does it have?
Before the vibhakti, you should convert from the dhatu, from the verb to the participle, and then you can go for the vibhakti.
Seva.
Like present participle, say.
No,
Present participle,
Past.
past participle. We have
Ta.
quoted Graham. Anybody wants to say future participle?
It's Atmane Pade, Atmane Pada.
No, here it's not being used as a verb. Okay. It's not being used in the sense of Atmanepada or Parasmaipada. It's more as a past passive participle.
So when you say the participle, it will help if you tell the form. That way you will know what you are saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know Vidyaji what it was.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
No.
And you might have gotten a little bit off because the E came. This is idagama. This is the augment of it. And we already discussed it, as it sometimes comes and sometimes doesn't come. And that's all that we are going to say about it right now.
Okay, I'll give a clue, Swaminiji.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Like that jata. We saw that jata and whatever pratyaya, whatever participle was there for the jata, same participle here too.
Same. Yeah, jata, sevita. But here it is the E that got thrown off. But that it comes for certain things. Even when we study twa and lyap, the infinitive and gerund, it will come. The it is an augment, okay? And you can't do anything about it, literally, because the it will be there sometimes and it won't be there, and it's all already arbitrarily decided. Certain the dhatus which take it are called set. Ita saha vartate. So that which comes along with it, and anit, it na vidyate yasya. So for those dhatus which do not take it are called anit. And then some others are called vikalpena it, optionally it, wait, they are called. So whether it is set or anit, we have to wait to find out. Okay. All right. So we'll close here now. We'll see this properly and we'll see Sharda Sotram also tomorrow. And we'll finish this tomorrow.
Dominiji, is it like Patita, something like Patita?
Yeah, you got it. I knew that E had thrown you off. Yes, it is like Patita. Khadita. Exactly. Sevita.
A quick note, to not get thrown off, you just practice save, sevita, patita, jata. That way you will know, you will have a familiarity between the verb and the form, and that sometimes there is E and sometimes there is no.
And behind in the last pages of Antoine, all these forms are given, many of them, common forms. So it's nice to read them, even if you don't memorize, so that you can become familiar. That's why we are doing this, so that this is a kind of a nice segue to doing other things. All right. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Thank you. I hope it was as much fun for you as it was for me.
It was